Hello my dear students and teachers, welcome back to our channel. Your one-step destination for all exam updates and important study material. In today's video, we will discuss the most important questions for your SA-1 exam, especially from physics and biology. These questions have very high chances of appearing in your paper. So make sure to watch this video till the end and note them carefully. Let's start with physics. Here are the most expected questions based on the Telangana SCERT syllabus. Look at these 2 marks important question for SA-1 examination. First question, write the material required to find acceleration and velocity of an object moving on an inclined track. Second question, what happens if gases are not diffused and dissolved in water? Third question, mention the applications of compressibility in your daily life. Fourth one, define work and write its SI unit. Fifth one, what is power? Write its formula and unit. Sixth question, define kinetic energy and potential energy. Seventh question, state law of reflection. Eighth question, what is Ohm law? Ninth question, what is mechanical advantages? 10th question, guess what happens if gases are incompressible? 11th question, write 2 situations where you observe declaration in your daily life. 12th one, write precautions to be taken to perform an experiment in separating components of ink. 13th one, draw a diagram of a ball moving down on an inclined plane. 14th one, why can't you able to compress a wooden block? 15th one, what do you mean by acceleration? 16th question, what are fluids? 17th one, draw the diagram of balloon rocket. 18th one, if a refractive index of glass is, then what is speed of light in glass? 19th question, can you guess what happens when light travels from denser medium to rare medium? 20th question, if a body mass 3 kg moving the speed of 10 ms, calculate its momentum. 21st question, arrange the following substance in decreasing order of forces of attraction between the particles, like milk, piece of chalk, carbon dioxide. 22, when salt is dissolved in water, is there any increase in the volume of the solution? Why? 23rd, why do stars appear twinkling? 24, calculate the average speed of leopard that sprint 150 meters in a 6 seconds. 25th question, what is matter? Give 2 examples of daily life. 26th question, name the factors on which refractive index of medium depends. 27, what are the homogeneous mixture? Give example. 28, define simple machine and give 1 example. These are 28 questions for your 2 marks. And next come to the 4 marks important questions. First question, illustrate an example of each of 3 laws of motion. Write the applications of total internal reflections. Third question, when do we call on object in stable state and explain how to find the center of gravity of an irregular object. Fourth question, write any for each of homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures that you observed in everyday of life. Fifth question, what path will the moon take the gravitational interaction between the moon and the earth disappear? Sixth question, if we push wooden box of different mass with the same force, which one goes more distance and why? Seventh question, derive the expression of kinetic energy equal to half mv square. Now 8th one, read the given table and write the answers given questions. So here look at the children, one table given to us and material refractive index, and below some questions given to you. For example, first one you can see, write the refractive index of water, and second one, in which medium the speed of light is high and why? Third question, find the speed of light in benzene. And fourth one, write the reflection between speed of light and refractive index of material. Okay, so next we can see another one, same uh, one question, picture question given to us and asking some question. The line mm separate two media and NN is the normal line at the point of O. In the figure, observe the below figure and write the answers. So first question, identify the different medias in the above figure and what is the angle C in the diagram and why. And third one, what cases the second incident ray to re-enter in the same medium. And fourth one, give two real life situations related to this phenomena. Okay, next in this 10th question, one can observe the question, on which reason the diamond is shining and how is it appreciable. 11th question, define weight and write the formula. 12th one, write a report on the action and the reaction in the system that you observed your daily life, which are evident of Newton's third law of motion. 13th question, what happens if you do not pull your arms back while catching a cricket ball? 14th question, mention any two situations where we observe diffusion in day-to-day life. 15th question, can the distance traveled by an object be smaller than the 15th question, can the distance traveled by an object smaller than the displacement? Explain. 16th question, list out the material required to perform the activity of finding the acceleration of an object moving an inclined track. 17th question, a large truck and car both moving with the same velocity have a head-on collision and both of them come to halt. If collisions last for 1 second, then answer the following questions. So first question given here, which vehicle suffers more damage? Second one, which vehicle experience greater force of impact? Third question, which vehicle experience the greater changes in momentum? Fourth question, which vehicle experience of greater acceleration? Here 18th question you can observe, the graph below show that position of the body of different time and question asking. First question is, calculate the total distance covered. Second one, find the speed of the body from A to B. Third one, which part of the graph shows that the body is at rest. Fourth one, find the average speed of the body from A to D. Now 19th one, a car is traveling with velocity of 100 km/h. On applying brakes, it comes to rest in 10 seconds. Calculate the deceleration of the car. 20th question, write any two difference between suspension and pulley. 21st question, while a person walking on a rope, why he had a long stick in the what is the reason? 22 question, explain the Birliec of diamonds. 23rd, write the reason for the diffusion velocity is more in gases than so liquids. 24th question, explain the working principle of simple electric motor. 25th question, state and explain the law of reflection of light with diagram. Now third bit you can see 6 marks, very important questions. First one is, explain the properties of solid, liquid and gases. Second question, write the experimental procedure to show the action and reaction forces acting on two different objects. Next, third question, a bus moving with the initial velocity after applying the brakes of retardation is 0.6 milliseconds and stopped after 10 seconds. Find the initial velocity and distance traveled by the bus after applying the brakes. Fourth question, write the list of material to conduct experiment, perform action and reaction forces acting on two different objects. Next, fifth question, write the material required for the experiment which shows that the rate of diffusion of ammonia NH3 is higher than that hydrochloric acid HCl and explain the experimental procedure. Sixth question, what are the general properties of matter? Seventh question, what is the universal law of gravitation? Derive a formula of it. Eighth question, what is interior? Explain suitable example. Ninth question, explain the terms impulse and momentums. 10th question, explain the term uniform motion. 11th question, a train length 150 meter is moving with a constant speed of 30 miles per second. Calculate the time taken by the train to cross the electric pole. 12th question, describe an example for the separation of components of mixture by sublimation. 13th question, make a list of substances those are available at your home and classify them as solids, liquid and gases. Write their properties. 14th question, write an activity which provides an evidence the diffusion of particles, solids and to liquids. 15th question, prepare a report about various uses of optical fibers in your daily life. 16th question, explain the term interior. Give suitable example to explain inertia. Explain the 16th question, explain the term of inertia. Give suitable example to explain inertia of rest and inertia of motion. 17th question, explain the formation of mirage. Give two situations where we observe total internal reflection. 18th question, distinguish between the speed and velocity. A boy walks 10 km east in 2 hours and then 5 km west in 1 hour. Calculate the average speed and average velocity of the boy. 19th question, explain the terms diffusion and compressibility with at least two suitable examples for each. 20th question, explain the experimental procedure to obtain the relation between angle of incidence and angles of reflection and list out the materials required. 21st question, mention the properties of solids, liquid and gases with example. 22nd question, explain the Newton's first, second and third law of motion with example. 23rd question, two spherical balls of mass 10 kg each are placed with their center 10 cm apart. Find the gravitational force of attraction between them. 24th question, calculate the mass percentage of solution having salt 50 grams in solvent 200 grams. 25th question, explain the work, power and energy relationship with suitable example. 26th question, describe the law of refraction and derive Snell's law with a neat diagram. Explain 27th question, explain the reflection of light, concave mirror with ray diagram for all positions of the object. Now fourth bit, important diagram for us. So first one, draw a neat diagram and label its part of separating ammonia chloride and salt by sublimation process. Second one, draw the path of light ray in optical fibers. Third diagram, explain the reflection of light through the glass slab with neat diagram. Fourth one, draw the ray diagram which explain the reflection. Fourth one, draw the ray diagram which explain the refraction of light through a glass slab. Fifth one, draw the diagram of a balloon rocket. Sixth one, explain the activity to observe the speed of diffusion of two gases with a neat diagram. Seventh question, draw the distance vs time, velocity of time, graph when the speed of body increase uniformly. Eighth question, simple electric motor diagram, a ray diagram for plane mirror, and 10th one, series and parallel circuit diagram, and 11th one, law of refraction, glass slabs diagram, and 12th one, concave mirror ray diagrams. So these are some very important questions for your SA-1 examination in physics. So it is a very helpful to you. Trusted source for SA-1 exam preparations. In this video, we are going to discuss the most important biology questions for class 9th as a Telangana State SA-1 2025 exam. In this video, we will cover 2 marks, 4 marks and 6 marks question along with the important diagrams that you must practice before your exam. So let's begin. We can observe part 1, 2 marks important questions. Let's start with a short question that often come from 2 marks. These are mostly based on definitions and basic concept. Okay, so first question: in which phylum would you keep a cockroach which has jointed legs? Second question: what are the material required in identification of blood group? Third question: when you are observing the nucleus in chick cells in the laboratory, what precaution do you take? Fourth question: what happens if the platelets are not present in the blood? Fifth question: if the dried vegetables are kept in water, they become fresh. What is the reason? Sixth question: why will you suggest not to eat preserved, salted, and sugared food during journey? Seventh one: what would happen to the cell if a nucleus is removed? Eighth question: define the term tissue. Ninth question: what is the specific function of the cardiac muscle? Tenth question: what questions will you ask on the need of classification? 11th question: by whom and when was the cells theory proposed? 12th question: write the function of xylem tissue in planets. List out the materials used in your school laboratory to observe mitochondria in the cells. 14th one: write any two situations where we use diffusion in a day to day life. 15th question: how monera organism used in your daily life? 16th one: what materials need to be observed nucleus in chick cells? 17th question: list out the materials used in your school laboratory to observe mitochondria in the cell. 18th question: how do xylem and phloem tissues are useful to plant? 19th one: name the chemical that you use to observe bone cells. 20th question: what happens if cell walls is absent in plant cells? 21st question: mention any two programs that you conduct to appreciate the efforts of scientists in classifying a wide range of organisms. 22nd question: which organelle is observed by using Janus green bee in the laboratory? 23rd question: plants give us many substances in your daily life. Write any two suggestions to protect the plants. 24th question: define tissue. 25th: what are the functions of xylem and phloem? 26th: define photosynthesis and write its chemical equation. 27: what is transpiration? 28th question: what are enzymes? 29: write any two difference between aerobic and anaerobic respirations. 30: what are the components of blood? 31: what is reflex action? Give one example. 32: define neuron. 33: what is the functions of stomata? Now let's move on to 4 marks question. These usually involve short explanation and neat diagrams. So first question in this section, difference between plant cells and animal cells. Second question: write the difference between xylem and phloem. Third question: how diffusion is useful everyday life. Fourth question: give example of daily life activities in which osmosis is involved. Fifth: write the difference between epidermic and bark. 6. Write the list of incidents where diffusion occurs. 7. What are the advantages of classifying organism? 8. Lysosomes are known as suicidal bags of the cell. Why? 9. In what ways the diffusion utilized in day-to-day life. Then, make a list from the following phylums and their example in correct order. 11th question, give the brief description about the vascular tissue. 12th one, write any 4 questions to ask your teacher to get more information about diversity in living organism. 13th question, mention the function of endoplasmic reticulum. 14th question, here one diagram given to you, observe it and answer the questions. Okay, questions are given. First one, name the plants with naked seeds. Second one, what kind of a nutrition is seen in fungi? And third one, which characters do you see in Thalophyta? And fourth one, give 2 examples for monocot plants. Okay, next, 15th question, read the following passage and answer the given question. Here one passage given to you, read the carefully. In 1758, Carlos Linnaeus proposed a system that has dominated too. So here the passage, and now questions to question 1, what is binomial nomenclature? Second one, who introduced binomial nomenclature? Third one, identify the genus and the species in Homo sapiens. Fourth one, write the scientific name of mango. So 16th one question you can see, here one table given to you, and see the table and answer the question. So you can observe carefully the table and answer. Questions are, we can see, which venetion is present in beans plant? Second one, how many cotyledons are present in maize seeds? Third one, which root system is present in green gram plant? And fourth one, give 2 examples of dicot plants other than this table. So here another one table given to you. 17th question, read the below table and answer the following questions. Same as it is, you can look at the table and answer. Question, which plants are dicots in the above table? Second one, which plants are having parallel venation? Third one, name the root system of dicot plants. Fourth question, what is the relationship between venation? And 18th one also given one table 2 and answer the question. Question 1 is C. Why do the above mentioned organism called as a vertebrates? And second one, what is the special characteristic of amphibians? Third one, give 2 examples of mammals. Fourth one, mention the reason how to the different number of heart chambers formed in vertebrates. Now 19th one, explain the structure and function of plant tissue. 20th question, describe the process of photosynthesis with a neat diagram. 21st, write short notes on respiration in plants. 22nd question, explain the structure of human heart. And 23rd, describe the structure and function of a neuron. Okay, now let's look at long answers question. These carry more weight in your SA-1 examination. It is a 6 marks important question. First question is, what are the 4 major types of tissues seen in animal? Explain the nervous tissue. And second one, describe the experiment to observe the nucleus in chick cells and write the precautions to be taken. Third one, explain 3 types of muscles tissues with the diagram. Fourth one, write the experiment of observing onion cells in the laboratory. Fifth one, write the lab activity of observing nucleus in chick cells. Sixth, write the lab activity of osmosis in potato cells. Seventh one, explain the structure of nerve cell with a neat label diagram. Eighth one, write the procedure to identify your blood group with the help of a kit. Ninth question, write the functions of stomata with a neat diagram. 10th question, explain the importance of osmosis in living organism. 11th one, describe the chloroplastid with a neat label diagram. 12th one, write the procedures and observation to find the osmosis which is doing in your school laboratory. Example, egg and potato. 13th one, what is fluid connective tissues? Explain it. 14th question, explain the importance of osmosis in living organism. 15th question, write the procedure and precautions that you followed in your school laboratory to observe epithelial tissues. 16th question, describe the structure and functions of endoplasmic reticulum with a neat label diagram. Now 17th one, write the difference between parenchyma and parenchyma. Write 18th question, write any four programs to get the awareness about the need to know about blood test in daily life. 19th question, describe the structure of neuron with the help of the diagram. 20th question, describe the classification of plant kingdom in the form of flowchart. 21st, describe your observation and precautions taken to know about the blood groups in the laboratory. 22nd, describe the procedure you followed to know about the dermal tissue in plant. So 23rd question here, write the differences given below. Parenchyma, parenchyma, meristematic tissue, ground tissue. Okay. And 24th, describe the structure of mitochondria with the help of the diagram. 25th, explain 25th, explain the circulatory system in human with a label diagram. 26th, describe the nervous system in human with the diagram. 27th, explain the process of photosynthesis and its important living organism. 28th, describe the different types of plant tissues and their functions. 29, what is the function of WBC and RBC in blood? 30, what is double circulation in humans? 31, explain the role of chlorophyll and sunlight in photosynthesis. 32, what is nerve impulse? 33, what is the difference between plant and animal tissues? Here some important diagram given to you. So practice this diagram very well. Already in the above sections we get this more diagram. I repeatedly once again given to you. Just checking. Okay, first diagram, draw neatly labeled diagram of cell and write the function of any two cell or organelles. And second one, draw the animal cells and label its parts. And third one, draw the typical animal cells and label its parts. Same questions, second one and third. Fourth one, draw the chart showing different types of blood cells. And fifth one, draw the diagram of igluna. And sixth one, draw the neat label diagram of TS of stem. And seventh one, plant tissue xylema phloem. Eighth one, leaf cross section showing a photosynthesis. Ninth one, human heart label diagram with chambers and valves. And 10th one, neuron, cells, body, dendrites, axon, etc. 11th one, circulatory system, show the heart, arteries, veins and direction of blood flow. 12th one, nervous system like brain, spinal cord, neuron, etc. And 13th one, plant tissues, parenchyma, parenchyma and scleroderma. So these are the important questions for your SA-1 examinations. Very important question for your SA-1 examinations. Learn all definitions and diagram. Most 2 marks questions come directly from the textbooks. Okay, and 4 and 6 marks questions always add keywords like a function, structures and importance. Revise the diagrams daily like plant cells, animal cells, human heart, neuron and plant tissues. So that's all for today's video. If you found this useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Comment below if you want class 9 social or any other subject in the next video. All the best for your SA-1 examination. Also best of luck once again. Thank you very much for watching.